Okay, Wisconsin. Okay, so now we are in the Senate race for Wisconsin. Now, Wisconsin not only has the Senate race, they also have the governor's race. So for Wisconsin, Wisconsin is a Gemini state with a birthday of May 29, 1848. The birthday adds up to a 1, the magician. And the two candidates for Senate is Ron Johnson, an Aries with an April 8th, 1955 birthday, adds up to a 5. And Mandela Barnes, a Sagittarius of a December 1st, 1986, whose birthday adds up to a 1. Okay. So, let me see. Ron Johnson, Aries, Wands energy, and fire. It's interesting how so many of these candidates show a female within the first few cards that are being thrown. So is it that they have somebody in their campaign, or is it that their life partners are somebody who is significant to being in their corner? Now, on a couple of the candidates, we found that they were, for whatever their role was or their connections, that some of these wives were bringing either finances, reputation, or whatever, and bringing a lot of substance to the campaign. So Ron Johnson has the Empress, the Tower falling, and then the King of Swords, okay, in reverse. So I'm looking at these cards. I don't know, obviously I don't know Ron Johnson's family situation, but I'm going to go, if I was to be reading for a client and saw these cards, I would wonder if Mr. Johnson was recovering from barely being divorced or separated or let go of something that he's associated with. So, and the reason why is 3 of Swords is a divorce number, a card that shows separation. Here is the 10 of Swords. These two together and the 5 of Cups shows that he was really going through a hard time. Now his birthday, April 8th for 2022, comes up to a 9, endings. So I'm going to stick with what I'm getting, saying that he's got personal stuff going on at this time that that the lid is being kept on to keep it separate from his campaign. Here is another Knight of Pentacles, that is in reverse. So this horse is not moving forward. Here's the Hierophant, the card of rules and traditions. Again, this is also a card often held to marriage. And as you can see, there's nothing here that speaks to this campaign as being able to win this campaign. And if he was to win this campaign, he's going to be there. There's personal issues going on here with him, either with his personal marriage or if he's involved with some sort of organization in his career or job or whatever business that he may be affiliated to. Okay, so there's, at the center of it is a breakup. So is this breakup with the very party that he's involved in? Is this breakup with his home life? Whatever it is, he's going through the dark night of the soul and needing to revisit what he believes in and what he's able to stand by and stand with. So keep that in mind, and notice we see nothing here that is saying win, win, win. And people have won with less, but I'm saying that I'm sticking to what these cards are showing me, that there's more on the table for him that he's dealing with than just this campaign, unless it's his associations with the philosophy of the very party that he's running with. Perhaps that campaign with the party he's associated with, maybe it's starting to affect him in a different way. Let's go with Mandela Barnes. Mandela Barnes. December 1st, Sagittarius. It was interesting. April 8th, December 1st they're both fire signs wanting a seat at the Gemini table. Okay. Okay, we have for the Senate of Wisconsin, Senate seat Mandela Barnes. The opponent to Ron Johnson, birthday December 1st, 1986, is a one personality, the Magician. And all right, what we have here is obviously with the Moon, the Fool in reverse, the Nine of Swords, a lot of tension. And you know what? This is across the board. It's these Senate races for these states that we've been running. This has been like no other time. No other time that the amount of mudslinging, the amount of jabs and everything that are coming out, people running without an agenda, people running by association, people not giving what their agenda is, what their platform is. These are all things that the voters are going to have to discern. And so here we go. This is describing the platform here, not the platform. This is describing what is going on in the Wisconsin area. So the Moon, the Fool in reverse, the Nine of Swords, a lot of tension, a lot of stress. Okay. Here's the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. What this tells me is that this candidate feels secure in the finances that are backing him. Here's the Page of Swords. This person feels secure in what he's speaking as his platform. And anything that's thrown at him with the Eight of Swords, he sees a way out. He's not getting all trapped in these things. Let me see. Page of Pentacles, Queen in reverse, Queen of Pentacles upright. There is, and again, I don't know his personal life or anything like that, but he seems to be well partnered with people either in his campaign, with his investors, or relationships with those who can provide him the financial support. And this person is also very focused, not indecisive in what's going on or what direction they should take, and also very focused on where the finances are going to go. Whereas when we looked at Ron Johnson's cards, you'll notice that there was a lot of emotion there, and there was also a lot of like private issues going on underneath. This person is sticking to a tried and true way of politicking, for lack of a better word. Notice there's not a lot, there aren't any cups here. Where with Ron Johnson, there was a lot of cups. There was a lot of swords with strife. Obviously, there's some here too with these two, well, mainly with the Nine of Swords. But this person has the way of discerning on where they're to stay focused on the agenda. So saying that with the Page of Swords and let's go with 2 more here. Oh. How this person presents themselves is going to go more and more forward with their agenda and not get pulled into the lower way of fighting for the seat. You know, it's not going to be, you know, throwing punches below the belt, so to speak. This person is running on their platform what they want to do for the state of Wisconsin. And whereas the other one has more chaos going on, more of a kind of a dirty way of fighting, of coming back. You know, where's the agenda? Where's the platform? So I'm going to go with Mandela Barnes as the one who's going to come up ahead. Okay, now we're going to go on to the Wisconsin race. This is for governor. Wisconsin is a birthday of 5/29/1848. This Gemini is a 1 personality. And the 2 candidates are the incumbent, Tony Evers, who's a Scorpio, November 5th, 1951. He's a 5. And Tim Michaels, a Leo, August 7th, 1962. He is a 6 personality type. Now, these 2 candidates are only separated by a half a point to a point max. So they are closer than neck and neck. These 2 are practically making out. So what we're going to do is I'm going to throw the spreads in a different way so that they're side by side. This is actually what I would do if I was throwing cards for a couple. But because these 2 are in an intimate position with each other, let's see what we come out with if we throw a different layout. On this side is going to be Tony Evers, the incumbent. On this side is going to be Tim Michaels. Okay. Here's Tony. And we have the Queen of Rods upside down, the Lovers card, the Emperor in reverse. So, let me see. Whoa. He's done a lot. He feels he's done a lot of work. A lot of work is showing up. He's going on what he's done so far. He's been carrying a heavy burden with this race. Not surprising since it's neck and neck. And he's put a lot of physical effort, a lot of money effort into this. If you notice, we're not really seeing anything here that is showing that he's pulling out to the forefront and that he's ahead. So now let's look at Tim Michaels. Okay, his situation, not happy. Also, he's probably not happy with how close Tony Evers is to him. Okay, what we have here is the 3 of Pentacles, the advertising that's going into this. He probably expected more out of it, so he's not happy with how the strategy has been going. 7 of Swords, who's taking what is not theirs to take? Who's going to come out ahead? He thought for sure he would be way ahead of where he's at now. So it goes to show that these, look how similar these are. 9 of Pentacles reverse. Money is been used there. This guy too. They both have this movement, but not sufficient movement. Okay. We have the Ace of Cups. I get the feeling that he is hoping with the Ace of Cups, he's really betting on people liking him, loving him, that his stand is his personality or on an emotional stance. The Cups is about emotion. So he's trying to drive his voters through their heart, through emotion, okay? regardless of the issue, again, with the woman there, I'm wondering, is this more tied into the health issues of women? And he's able to get them on an emotional stance. With the death card right here, I'm sorry to say that I'm not seeing that Tony Evers, the incumbent, is going to come out ahead with this. Very close race. But the fact that the Knight of Cups is reversed, his stand is, his actions towards that is not going to pay off. And I'm going to go with the forecast for Tim Michaels is going to win.